Your second chapter is components of food. In chapter 1 we made list of the food items that we ate. Okay, so we have studied that the different food items we ate according to the state and the reason. There are the different varieties of the food. Okay, now the foods which we are eating in of different variety, there are some components present in that. Okay, like Punjab, in Punjab the peoples used to eat makki roti or rajma chawal. Okay, and others are like curd or ghee. So different varieties are there, and they contains different components also. So what do different food items contain? We know that each dish is usually made up of one or more ingredients, as I told you that there are different materials which we use to make a single dish. Okay, so ingredients contain some components that are needed by our body. These components are called the nutrients. Okay, so the materials that we are using to prepare a food, that is known as the nutrients. Okay, so the major nutrients in our body are named like carbohydrate, proteins, fat, vitamins. Okay, so they play a very important role. Okay, carbohydrates, like the food that contains carbohydrate, they give energy to our body. And the fat, they give double energy than the carbohydrates. And protein, they are the building block of our body. Okay, that is also very essential, proteins, because they play a very important role for the development. Okay, and the building of the body. And there are some vitamins also there, which are also very essential for our body, because if we do not get the sufficient amount of the vitamins, then we will suffer from the diseases. So uh, the food which contain carbohydrates are also contain starch. Okay, so the food which contains starch, that are rich in carbohydrates. So there are the test of the starch and the proteins. So for the starch we will take that potato. Okay, and we will add iodine to it, and it will show a blue black color. Okay, and the next test for the protein, that we need some copper sulfate and caustic soda and some amount of the milk to do the test of the protein. These tests I will show you in the video which I have made. Okay, so you will understand it clearly. Now the food items that contains protein are like milk, groundnut, cooked rice, dry coconut, or dry that a slice of any fruit. So every food contains some amount of protein also. Okay, the other hand, there is a test for the fats also, and the same way as the carbohydrate and the proteins are essential for our body, the same way the fats are also essential for our body. It provides double the energy. Okay, as the protein are the building block of our body, and the same like the carbohydrate gives the energy, but in the double form. Okay, double the energy, the fats provide energy to our body. So fats we get from oil or a ghee. Okay, and oil, coconut oil also, it contains fat. Dry fruits, okay, dry fruits like walnut, almond, okay, all that contains the fat. Okay, now the test is there for fats, that is a oily patch test, that also I will show you in the video. And another thing is the vitamins and the minerals. Vitamins are the different form like vitamin A, vitamin K, vitamin B, C, D. They all are very essential for our body. Okay, and minerals are also there, that are also very important, like iodine, okay, and calcium. So everything is very important because calcium is very important for our bones. Okay, if we are not getting a proper amount of the calcium, then we will suffer from vitamin D or the bone problems. Okay, and if we are not getting the sufficient amount of the iodine, then we will suffer from the goiter. So what do various nutrients do for our body? Nutrients, they play a very important role for our body for the development. Okay, so the vegetables, all the vegetables, green vegetables especially, and the pulses, the meat, chicken, fishes, or milk, okay, egg, all are very important for us. And the rice also, potatoes also, as they are rich in carbohydrates, so our body needs carbohydrate also for the energy. Okay, so vitamins are the different kinds known by the different names. So there are the different kinds of the uh, vitamins which are known by the different names, like vitamin A, vitamin C. The fruits which are citrus, they contains vitamin C. Vitamin D is very important for our body, for our bone. Okay, vitamin A is very important for our for eye. Okay, because if there is deficiency of vitamin A, then we will suffer from night blindness. Okay, vitamin B is also very important for our muscles. So there are different things and which are very important. The same way the dietary fibers are there. Dietary fibers are there means the things like the fibers. Okay, because the fibers are very important as they very useful to us for cleaning the digestive system. Okay, so the foods like leafy vegetables, okay, the fruits like apple, okay, which we can eat without peeling out their peels, so they are very important. The pulses, okay, because they contain some amount of the fibers, okay, so that they are very essential for our body and for our digestive system, because it helps to clean out the digestive system. Okay, so that the wastage do not get जो हमारी जो इंटेस्टाइन है उसके साथ जो उसकी जो वॉल्स है उसमें चिपके ना और वो क्लीन आउट हो जाए. सो डाइटरी फाइबर्स are also very important. Dietary fibers are like pulses, potatoes, fresh fruits, and vegetables are main sources of roughage. Okay, so dietary fibers are also known as the roughage, but is an essential component of our body, as we do not get the many nutrients from that, but then also it is very essential for our body. Okay, so now what is the balanced diet? Balanced diet is the diet that contains everything in a one meal, in a one plate, we can say. Okay, the carbohydrates, the protein, fats, okay, the vitamins, minerals, with what the things which is essential for our body for the proper growth, okay, for a healthy life. So everything we should eat, so that is known as the balanced diet. Okay, now water is also very essential. Okay, because it helps to remove the wastage and the toxins from the body, so that we do not get ill, or we do not uh, suffer from any diseases, because toxins is very harmful for our body. So it is very important to wash out all the toxins. So we should eat a sufficient amount of water for a healthy life. So eating the right kind of the food is very important, okay, in a proper amount. So now there are the deficiency diseases. The diseases which cause from the deficiency of vitamins or the minerals is known as the deficiency diseases. हमें किसी की भी कमी से जो हमें डिजीज़ हो जाती है हम उसे deficiency disease कहते हैं. So the diseases which cause are like rickets, scurvy, as I have told you, okay, and the bones diseases, so, and the goiter. So many diseases are there which is causes by the deficiency of some vitamins and the minerals. If the diet is deficient in both carbohydrates and the protein for a long period of a time, the growth may stop completely. Okay, so it is very important to take carbohydrates also and the proteins also, as well as the fat also, and the vitamins and the minerals also. So we should include all the things in our meal because it is very essential, otherwise we will suffer from the diseases, which is not good. Deficiency of different vitamins and the minerals may also result in certain diseases or disorder. Some of these are mentioned in table 2.3. All deficiency diseases can be prevented by taking a balanced diet. Okay, so balanced diet is very important for the prevention of all the deficiency diseases. In this chapter, we asked ourselves the reason why widely varying food from different regions had a common. Okay, so we are having the different varieties of the food, different dishes we are eating according to the state and the reasons. So different varieties and many varieties are there, and they all contains the carbohydrate, proteins, okay, vitamin and minerals. Okay, so the diseases which is caused by the deficiency of vitamin A is loss of vision. Okay, vitamin B causes beriberi. Vitamin C causes means deficiency of vitamin C causes scurvy. Deficiency of vitamin D causes rickets, calcium, bone, tooth and decay. Okay, if deficiency is there of calcium, then we will suffer from bone and tooth decay. Iodine if there is a deficiency of iodine, then we will suffer from goiter, and if there is a deficiency of iron, then we will suffer from anemia. Now I will show you the practical test for fat, carbohydrate and protein. Dear students, today I will show you the test of carbohydrates, proteins and fat. Okay, so first test is for the carbohydrates. What is carbohydrate? Carbohydrates are the energy giving food. Okay, so from the carbohydrates we get energy, and the food which contains starch, it provides carbohydrates. So first test is for carbohydrates. For that I am taking the potato and I have cut it into two pieces here. Now I will pour iodine, few drops of iodine, okay, onto this. With the help of this dropper. Now you can see the color change of it, the blue black color, which shows the presence of carbohydrate in potato. So it tells that carbohydrate is this potato is rich in carbohydrate. Okay, next test is for protein. So first of all, for doing this test we need some copper sulfate. This is in the crystal form. Okay, actually I have not got in the powder form because it is very costly. That's why I have not got. And this is in the crystal form, and this is used in swimming pool to avoid fungus, sorry, algae. Okay, so if we have to avoid the algae in the swimming pool, this crystal form copper sulfate is to put in that. I have crushed this copper sulfate into fine powder and I have taken into this test tube. Now I will add some water into this test tube to make a solution of it. I am shaking it so that it gets completely dissolved in this water and we can use it for protein test. Okay. Now I am keeping this aside, and in the next test tube I am taking the sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide means the copper, or sorry, caustic soda, and this is in the flakes form. These are in like this, in the flake form. Okay, now I am putting this into this test tube. Now I am adding the small amount of water to make the solution of caustic soda. On mixing, this test tube becomes hot from the bottom because it is showing the exothermic reaction. Exothermic reaction means it liberates heat. Okay, and heat is in the form of the energy. Now this mixture is ready for the protein test. Now in this test tube I have taken some amount of the milk. Okay, now in this I will put the solution of caustic soda which I have prepared with the help of the dropper. Okay, now let's shake it. Now I will put some drops of copper sulfate, okay, into this. Now you can observe the color change slowly. Okay, now this is turning into purple color or the violet color we say. See this color. This color indicates the presence of protein in milk. Okay, so this is the test for the protein. Now the last test is for fat. In this I am having some amount of oil. Okay, and this is a piece of a paper. Now with the help of dropper I will put some amount of oil onto this paper. Now you can see this oily patch here, okay, which indicates the presence of the fat. Means the oily patch on this paper indicates the presence of fat, so the oil is rich in fat. Now all the experiment has been explained. I think you have understood it nicely. And yes, first I will want to tell you the precautions that we should take in laboratory. That first we should wear these gloves so that केमिकल से हमारे हैंड्स को प्रोटेक्शन मिल सके. अगर बाई चांस गलती से ही गिर जाता है तो हमारे हैंड्स में ये इफ़ेक्ट ना करे. एंड द सेकेंड थिंग वी शुड वेयर the lab coat, okay, which I am not having right now, but in the lab we should wear the lab coat, okay. So these are the protection measures that we should follow. I hope you understood the practical nicely. Thank you. Have a nice day.